आजकल सर सैयद कैंपस 10 में पढ़ा रही हैं। आप अपने शोबे में एक मुकाम रखती हैं। हम दिल के था रहने से आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं। मोहतरम आसिफ जावेद आशिकी साहब हमारे आज के अंग्रेजी तकरीरी मुकाबला के दूसरे जज हैं। आप अंग्रेजी जुबान की तदरीस और इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के एतबार से टीचर आप लोग समझे जाते हैं। गवर्नमेंट का बहुत बड़ा नाम। आप ब्रिटिश काउंसिल इंग्लिश ट्रेनर और हाशमी इंग्लिश ट्रेनिंग सेंटर चला रहे हैं। ब्रिटिश काउंसिल से आपकी वाबस्तगी रही है। आपके शागिर्दों का एक वसी हल्का मौजूद है। हमारी खुशकिस्मती है कि आप हमारी दरख्वास्त तशरीफ लाए। आपका भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। हमारे आज के तीसरे मौजूद जज हैं अजहर महमूद अब्बासी साहब, इंग्लिश लेक्चरर हैं अस्क्रिया स्कूल एंड कॉलेज फॉर बॉयज डिपार्टमेंट में। आप भी अपने शोबे में नुमाया मुकाम रखते हैं। मैं दिल की रहने से आपको भी खुशामदीद कहता हूँ। मैं गुजारिश करूँगा डॉक्टर आरिफ महमूद साहब स्टेज पे आए। अब मैं गुजारिश करूँगा
Assalamualaikum to everybody. I hope that you are fine. My dear fellows, today's my speech is about a matter which is being shady. My dear fellows, a candle can say, I am related to what is related hope for you. For the manifestation of your duty, I have strengthened my heart. The fruit of my life had burned out, but I provided the fruit of your life. The one you described to me, you didn't do them, but I did them. Similarly, Mr. President, a martyr is also a candle in this dark world. All those who have served the human society in one or another way have the right to the human society. This service of human society does not make any difference where the way of knowledge, philosophy, ethics, invention, etc. But no one has so much right like the martyr. And this is the reason of underlying the extraordinary sentimental expectation which people show in their regard to the mastery. Why and for what? The right of martyr is more than the servant of other humanity. Why and for what? The right of martyr is more than the servant of other humanity. All the other servant of humanity are individuals of martyr, but are martyr.
Starting with the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent, respected principals, honorable lecturers, professors, honorable guests, and my dear students. Today I stand before you not just to convey a profound truth, but to be a spark of inspiration within each of us, with the words as the tyrant dies, his ruling word, as the master dies, his rule begins. These words hold timeless significance and encapsulating the enduring struggle for justice and the indomitable spirit of sacrifice. Now, as convinced by revisiting the tragic events of Karbala, where courage stood as an unwavering fortress against oppression, where Hazrat Hussain confronted the oppressive rule of Yazid. And as Mahatma Gandhi wisely stated, you must be a change you want to see in the world. as Gandhi suggested, became a timeless legacy, inspiring generations with the ideals of justice, compassion, and resistance against tyranny. Respected presidents, and my dear audience, closer to home, in Pakistan, how can we forget the sacrifice of our brave army heroes who have defended our sovereignty against the brutal Indian army and other adversaries, and are still defending? These brave individuals live by the words of Martin Luther King, who proclaimed, "Injustice anywhere and justice everywhere." This nation has seen great martyrs who sacrificed their lives to protect the principle of justice and freedom. Respected listeners, there are countless statements. Take for a moment the example of Private Wellenberg, the Swedish diplomat who saved thousands of Hungarian Jews from the Holocaust. And in the United States, martyrs like Martin Luther King, who laid a foundation for a more just society. Turning the pages further, the fight against apartheid in South Africa, led by icons like Nelson Mandela, and the legend Umar al-Mukhtar, who fought against the colonial rule of Italy. Their lives and sacrifice exemplify the truth in the words of Robert F. Kennedy. Each time a man stands up for an idea or executes the loss of others, he is sent for the time to represent you.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to deliver my speech. The time lies and his rule is over. The Mahatma lies and his rule begins. These words we go through the annals of history, resonating with sacrifice made by countless individuals who lead to challenges of oppression and injustice across the world. Mr. President, the system fade away in the shadow of the past. Mr. President, on the other hand, the martyr, the brave soul who stand up against the injustice and peace ultimate prize. In the context of Pakistan, we can think to great sacrifice made by individuals such as Shaheed Benazir Bhutto, the first woman to lead a democratic government and Muslim majority nation, whose courage of the face of political adversities inspired a generation of the young leader. His martyrdom did not mark the end, but the beginning of a new era of political consciousness, empowerment for women in Pakistan. Mr. President,
according to him, tyrants lack the very faculty that is the instrument of judgment, namely reason. A tyrannical man is enslaved, and likewise a tyrannical state is enslaved because it too lacks reason and order. Dear juries, our topic, the tyrant dies and his rule is over, the martyr dies and his rule begins, contains a self-evident truth. In ancient Greece, a tyrant was someone who ruled the people alone without any traditional authority. Resuming claimed that the tyrant always tried to get what he desired, justice for himself and injustice for the citizens. Tyrants like Stalin, Hitler, Mussolini, Pol Pot, Yazid, and countless others are relied heavily on mass terror, destruction, coercion, indoctrination, violence, murder, and intimidation to relegate the opponents of the regime. Propaganda was also one of their tactics. To quote Mussolini, words are one thing, but muskets are even better. Dear juries, looking at the long list of tyrants from the first ancient Greek ruler named Sixtus to the modern-day Jewish tyrant and dictator Netanyahu, we can easily conclude that no tyrant escaped the relentless pleasure of law of retribution. Today, there are
unseen yet omnipresent, almighty stands to witness as the Christian sunrise announce an evening. I are in humanity where morning meetings to honor brothers, worthy teachers, and my dear fellows by wishing an empowering day. The topic under
Honorable Chief Guest, respected teachers, distinguished guests, and my dear fellow students, Assalamu Alaikum. Today, I have been graced with an opportunity to express myself on the topic. The turban dies and the zoo is over. The monster dies and the zoo begins. This is the saying of a great Danish theologian and philosopher, Socrates. Yes, Honorable President, it is true in the sense that a tyrannical rule of a man dies alone in his death. Because the tyrant rules his subject against their will and wish. He uses his absolute power to overwhelm them. He crushes down every sort of resistance. He enjoys his power protected by hooks and crows. In fact, he goes to such an extent that he believes that he is bound to rule and others are bound to serve him. But it is this misconception, an illusion, a self-deception. Because death is waiting for him, which is more powerful than it is. Mr. President, thanks be to God that He has created death, because death is the only weapon which has brought these turbans to their consequences. Or else Pharaoh in Egypt, Nimrud in Iraq, King Henry III in England, Adolf Hitler in Germany, and many more would still alive and ruling the world. We will find that during their reign, these kings committed gross brutality on innocent people in order to elongate their rule. But Mr. President, remember the fact that for every Pharaoh, God sends Moses, for every Nimrud is Ibrahim, and every disease has to be faced with Hussein. Although their names remain in terror, no one loves them. They are remembered as bad people. Their joys and sorrows are for their country and its people. Their lives are for themselves. In the name of Allah, Mr. President, honorable judges, respected teachers, and my dear fathers, a paper similar to this small piece of paper with just a few words. Captain Colonel Shirvan fought bravely, and once given his recognition, signed the brigadier and PS Bar in Junior Army, was found in the pocket of one of the sons of the soil. A son who laid his life for the soil of this country and this nation. He breathed his last on 5th July 1999. That was the end of the story of this world. In mortal ways and doubts of this world, he died. His soul departed. He left this world. His body was buried under the huge piles of dust. He was no longer part of the martyr of the vessel. Has he really died? Has he gone? Has he really departed? Is he no longer with us? Yes, my dear fellows, yes. You are absolutely right in thinking that he is not really died. He is not really departed. He has not left us. His life will be precise and exact. His rule began on the 5th of July, 1999. The battle rightly says, our tyrant dies and his rule begins. But it has a second part as well. Our tyrant dies and his rule ends. Mr. President, a cruel dictator is called a tyrant. A martyr, a shaheed is a person who embraces death or endures great suffering for faith, principles, or cause. And lastly, rule is the duration of monarchs with the one another's power. It also means winning the hearts, living hearts, inspiring hearts, enlightening hearts, finding a permanent place in hearts. Now this makes it easier to understand why our tyrant dies and his rule ends, and why our martyr dies and his rule ends. Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin, these were the rulers, the most ruthless, the most callous, the most barbarous rulers the world has ever seen. Compassion and mercy of the world never contributed to it. Their names were synonymous with terror, horror, fear, fright, dread, trepidation, and death. Their subjects prayed for we wanted to see them dead because they knew once they breathed the last, once they died, the roots were done. The darkness would disappear. They were absolutely right. Because the tyrant who stands only from the dark, he rises to power to the dawn, he dies, his ruling ends with his death. And now have a look at these names. Captain Muhammad Sarwas, Major Zubair, Major Azim Bhatti, Pilot Rashid Zinas, Sawar Muhammad Hussain, Major Shabir Sharif, Major Akram, Lance Knight Muhammad Akram, Havadar Larak Shah, Captain Colonel Sharif Khan. Do you know what your names are next before the king can happen? Yes, each and every individual, each and every Pakistani, each and every patriot, each and every child, youngster and adult knows because they are ruling our minds, souls and hearts. The rule began when they made their lives for the defense of this land. The rule अकीदते और प्यार तुझ पे निसार कर दूं मोहब्बतों के ये सिलसिले बेशुमार तुझ पे निसार कर दूं मेरे वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन मेरे बस में हो तो तेरी हिफाजत करूं ऐसे मेरे वतन मेरे बस में हो तो तेरी हिफाजत करूं ऐसे एक जान क्या हजार हो तो हजार तुझ पे निसार कर दूं एक जान क्या हजार हो तो हजार तुझ पे निसार कर दूं मेरे वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन मेरे बस में हो तो तेरी हिफाजत करूं मैं ऐसे एक जान क्या हजार हो तो हजार तुझ पे निसार कर दूं मेरे वतन मेरे वतन तेरी मोहब्बत में मौत आए तो इससे बढ़कर नहीं है भाई मोहब्बत में मौत आए तो इससे बढ़कर नहीं है भाई एक जान क्या हजार हो तो हजार तुझ पे निसार कर दूं मेरे वतन मेरे वतन
हार्ट कट मोहम्मद जुबैर। हमारे प्रिंसिपल साहब से ट्रॉफी ले रहे हैं। कॉलेज डिपार्टमेंट वलीद दानिश। डिग्री कॉलेज पेशावर मोहम्मद अखलाक। एफसी इंटर कॉलेज पटियाला के स्टूडेंट तौसीफ रजा।
इंतहाई मुअज़्ज़ज़ और मोहतरम मेहमान गिरामी, बेहद एहतराम वाजिब और एहतराम जजेस, अजीज रफ़्तार और मेरे प्यारे तलबा, ये को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज निसाबी सरगर्मियों का एक अहम हिस्सा है, ताकि आपकी जो मुस्तकबिल के मौबाद हैं उनकी शख्सियत साजी और किरदार साजी का अमल ऐसे तरीके से मुकम्मल हो।